Bam! And welcome to episode 8, the finale of Build 8 Days. Been a long time coming. Some might even say 8 days coming, but we're here and it's time to release this level. Well, all in due time. First things first, if you haven't seen the rest of the series, this is the finale to a series called Build 8 Days, where every day for the last 8 days, I've uploaded a level all going over the process of building FREAKFLASH. And today, it is finally time to polish the level, make an end screen, and release it to the public in sync with this premiere. With that being said, I'd also just like to say right off the bat, thank you guys so much for the insane support on this series. It has been frankly overwhelming, and I appreciate it more than you'll ever know. Also, like and subscribe, 2K by the end of the year maybe. Anyways, without further ado, let's get into it. First things gosh dang first. Like, the first thing I'm doing in this whole episode is just making an end screen. The end screen is gonna be pretty simple. I might put like a sketch of the idea I have for it on screen right now because it's a little vague, but I'm thinking I'm gonna like a frame by frame animation where like a line appears and then the letter will appear. I think that might be kind of cool. I don't flip a no, dog. We'll see. Also, before we start the end screen, guess what that sound is? Just take a wild guess. Anyways, here's the rundown. This video is going to be basically split into 3 parts. First part, making the end screen. Second part, polishing up gameplay, because believe me, there's a lot of gameplay and polishing that needs to be done. And then third part is polishing up the deco. Should go pretty smoothly, I hope. I hope. But yeah, that is the plan. Oh, you know what? I could do a sick reference to slowing down, where I make particles come off the platforms. I'll do that in a second, though, because I want to make the end screen just first things first. All right, I'd also need to make these stars move off, so that's maybe if I just increase the amount it moves. Looking at these stars here. Yeah, that's sick. I like that a lot. All right, there we go. Another part of that done, and I think I can just have the background appear over this. I think that'd be kind of sick. Oh, that looks awesome. That is such a cool spot for an end screen. Oh, I love that so greatly. Tell you what, I've shown you the image kind of what I want it to look like. I'm just gonna hit the grind. I'm gonna hit the grustily. Same strat as last year. I'm just gonna grind out this end screen. Hopefully it's gonna look sick. So I got to work on an end screen. The first thing I did was make a really simple frame by frame animation, totaling 3 frames. Frame 1 would be a long vertical line, frame 2 a short horizontal line, and then frame 3 would be the letter. For the font, I just used a 5x5 pixel font, which I think fits pretty well. After making those and giving them colors, I had a working animation for the end screen. But as a base, I think this is what I'm looking for. Oh, I love the animations on them. That's so cool. Then I wanted to make the text float, so I put a custom object of a floating spawn loop to work off of. But Geometry Dash is completely broken. And doing this demolished my game and made it run at about 30 seconds per frame. Love you, RobTop. I don't know what the frick I did, but I placed a custom object of a floating group and it destroyed my game. All I have to do is get there and select them. Dog, if this series has shown y'all anything, it should be that this game is absolutely and disgustingly broken. Oh, dude, that's scary. That's actually scary that that's possible. After that quick game-breaking intermission, I made all the text float, made the glow actually look presentable, and then the end screen was just about done. We got the end screen done, right? Well, mostly done, right? Like, the text itself is done. I got the colors good. The glow actually looks, decent now. What I need to do is I need to select all of this background stuff and just find their triggers that makes them lock to player X, and then put a stop trigger at the end of the level that stops all of it, so that it just has a nice little freeze frame on this. Well, except for the text that'll move infinitely. After making the background stop, I added in the names of the dedications, which includes the names of all of the lovely people from my Discord server who playtested the level for me. Huge thanks to them. By the way, link to my server in the description. The idea is that I just have this text move across the screen. I haven't made dedications in a level I've made in crazy long time, dude. Oh my goobiness. There we go. Oh, that is flawless. I freaking love that. That looks awesome to me. There we go. End screen done. Let's go, dude. We're on to the next part, which is polishing the gameplay. How fun and exciting. Wait, before I do that, let me just add the candy canes. Traditional to Build 8 Days levels. No, I made this all the way back in the armadillo days. Look at that thing, dude. That is gorgeous. Absolutely splendid. Because I was worrying, I was like, how the frick am I going to select all of these individually? But since the color for red is just like super high up, I can just make that red, and I'm a genius. Hangs the candy cane on the block. It looks so good. That's perfect, dude. I wouldn't want it any other gosh dang way. That's awesome. This was last year's Build 8 Days, right? This should be looking a little familiar. Look at that, dude. And then, of course, got the youtube.com/audiovisual. I still really like that end screen, by the way. Gosh dang, that space background looks so bad. If there's one thing I've improved at in the last year, it's gosh dang space backgrounds, because This is deplorable. Oh my lord. Is that even blending glow? That's horrendous. That's actually just disgusting. Surgical slurt. Oh, like I mentioned before, I got a lot of feedback on this level. I had like a bunch of play testers, you know, they each did a couple things. So I'm just gonna go through and polish some of the gameplay. It's gonna be sick. Hopefully this shouldn't take as long as the end screen did. I was thinking for so long about how I would fix these stupid crystal hitboxes, right? Watch this. I'm just gonna select all the outlines, and the way I'm doing that is I just use select filter, and all of them are linked anyway. So I'm gonna scale it down to -1, which removes the hitboxes. Man, I thought I had a win for a second. What the heck? All right, well that sucks. That means I just have to do all of them manually. It's time to finally do the crystal outlines. I mean, my soul is a little bit crushed. I mean, do I freaking use 3D lines? I guess that would work. Oh, it's a little disgusting, but I think it will. All right, that shouldn't be too hard to replicate, I think. So nice, that's a bit of a win. You know what? That's a win. It was a lot less hard than I thought it was gonna be, so there we go. Here we go, look at that. No more hitboxes, oh my goodness. That was a lot easier than I thought it was gonna be, which I'm very happy about. I didn't want to spend that much time on this, you know, honest to goodness. Which, let me just say though, from what I've heard, this is like my most fun gameplay ever, so that's good. Also, the whole episode, I'm just gonna be removing stuff to optimize it. I'd like to get this below 40K objects. So stuff like this I can remove. I don't even know why half this stuff is here. These probably take up so much objects, oh my lord. Oh, I was right. Crustable. Do y'all ever eat Uncrustables as a kid? I never did, because I didn't really mind the crust of sandwiches, but like, big shout outs if you ate Uncrustables as a kid. Stuff's crazy. However, there's another part that needs ground spikes desperately, and it's this one. Holy frick. This part is absolutely disgustingly broken. Immediately less broken with not only ground spikes, but also with freaking, or I guess it was broken. Now that we removed the slope hitboxes from the crystals and I'm adding ground spikes, this will be a lot more consistent and a lot less disgustingly broken. Man, I'm gonna spend half the gosh dang gameplay portion of this video just on this part because it's so buggy. It's actually ridiculous. I tell you what, the thing I'm most excited for in this episode is the decoration polishing, because so much of it just looks so mid right now. I'm about to make this level actually presentable at the end of this episode, dude. It's gonna be great. A ton of the gameplay polishing in this level did in fact take place in the ball, and so much of it was just adding teleportals. Thankfully in the end, and after some additional help from Friendless, the part was consistent. I think. I mean, I assume. Alright, I'm aware that like everything is skippable in this UFO part, but I do not care. If the people who play my level want to skip parts of it, I'm mostly okay with it. As long as it doesn't like break the level, I'm good with it. Shoot, that's almost all that I saw for gameplay. Alright, nice. Look at that, dude. Gameplay polished, maybe? Alright, I think I checked all of the feedback that I got for the gameplay. So I'm just gonna run through the level like a couple times and see if I died to anything weird, and if so, I'll fix it. Alright, I'm looking at it, and honestly, I'm thinking it's pretty good. I gotta say. Obviously, if I continue and I find anything else that I need to fix, I'll fix it. But for the time being, I think this is basically done with the gameplay. Sick! Look at that, dude. Oh my lord. Most perfect timing ever. I have to go eat dinner, right? So when I come back, I'm gonna polish up the decoration, and then we're gonna freaking release the level live on Premiere. I'm so excited, dude. So I guess I'll be right back. Dinner intermission. Dinner intermission over. Yo, what up? I am back. It's your boy AudioVisual. You already know I'm back. Frankly, never been more excited to come back to recording my life. Oh, by the way, before I get too ahead of myself, my dinner was good. I made myself 2 microwavable chicken sandwiches. They're alright. Time for the most important part of this video, and it's just polishing the decoration, because there's so much of it that needs to be polished. As much as I don't want to, I think I have to say goodbye to the cool green circles. This is so sad. Can we have 5 billion likes? The main thing I'm going to be doing in this decoration polishing period, other than, of course, just filling in decoration that doesn't exist yet, the main thing is I'm just going to be adding pulses and effects, because this level needs them quite a bit, I think. Oh, okay, so I think the first part's pretty fine. There's not a lot I can do to fix it at the moment, but yeah, other than that, it's fine. What I really gotta tackle is this part, so I'm gonna take the crystals and make them pulse better, remove this nasty, crusty ack pulse here. I was editing the episode where I added these, and even there I was like, wow, this is super disgusting looking. I just never went back and changed it. Why does the white actually look kind of sick? All right, now I can add in the other crystals in this part, and we might be set for life. Or I guess we'll see, right? All right, we finally got all of the layout blocks decorated in this part. That should have been something I did a long time ago. But you know what? It is what it is, and it's done now, so it doesn't matter. See, it's stuff like that in the UFO part that I really want to add more of. Well, not specifically that, but, you know, more tiny effects like that I think will really make this level pop out. So I spent like 15 minutes polishing up the ball part. I added a few more exciting pulses, another screen wipe, and some white arrows on the last 3 ball clicks. Simple changes, sure, but I think they added a lot to the part. Time to tackle what is, in my opinion, the worst part of the entire level, the UFO. It comes to no surprise that this part would be a little bit rough around the edges, considering, you know, I made it in one sitting when I really did not have motivation to build. Oh my lord, biggest optimization trick of all time. I forgot I had all my frame-by-frame stuff just up here. Oh my gosh, look at this. All of these indicators. Get out of it. What the frick? Thanks. Thanks, Kuromi, for subscribing. What the heck? That shocked me. That actually terrified me. Then came the UFO part. Good lord. I spent over an hour on it, so I'm just going to commentate over it in post since it's a bit boring. Firstly, I added a glow swipe effect on a few jumps, which I think looks pretty cool. It's perfect, I think. That looks really cool. Next, I did a few various things. I turned off glow on the 1.6 corner blocks, finished out the structures, made the ground spikes black, doubled all the 1.6 blocks in the block designs, made the background stars pulse dark, among a few other small things. Oh, that shouldn't be possible. I have to remove that S block. It's fine. That's an easy fix, but I'm glad I caught it. Oh my gosh. That could have been detrimental to my career for certain. My creator points would have been removed. After that, I almost completely revamped the way the floating schmoving structures look, now making them pulse to the same color the background does. I also made the spikes on top of them do the same. End of the day, they look 1,000 times better since there's even more color diversity now. Then I did a bit more general polishing. I made a simple transition into the wave part and made all of the glowing pillar structures rotated and made them move onto the screen, all of which made the part look infinitely better. Hit me up, just look good. Just hit me up, just look good. Definitely better. I gotta say, it is definitely better. Currently the most I've ever liked this part. The final things I did to the part were make a neat little glow beam effect right before the wave, which is another one of those little things that make the level feel more exciting, I think. I also made a transition into the part, and finally the UFO was done. Oh my lord. Giant glow circles. Oh! Shoot, I totally forgot. I was gonna do something crazy in this part. Freaking these things. Giant versions of these things that just pulse. Oh my freaking lord, I can't believe I almost forgot that. Alright, I think I finally turned this UFO part around. The pulsing circles helped a load, so we're good. I think we're finally ready to tackle the last part and then finish this level. I'm so excited, dude. I really am. You know, I haven't just taken time to talk about it yet, but this series has been amazing. You know, it's been a lot of work. Editing, as per usual, has been a little bit hellish, but it's fine because that's just the nature of the series. But yeah, it really has been a good time, and I've been so happy to make it again, and this time I really think I've made a pretty good level, you know? Obviously, it's not my best work, but I never expected it to be, right? I'm very, very happy with this series, and I hope you guys have been enjoying it, and I thank you guys so much for watching it. Oh, that transition rocks. This circle is still not centered to the screen. I don't know how I messed that up. I forgot about that, but I caught it in editing. Yeah, okay, that's centered now. Nice, that looks a lot better. This part I'm just gonna do a couple things too. Gonna look way better. I'm hyped. Alright, first things first. I need to tone down the glow on these little wiggly things. It's a little intense. Oh my lord, I just scaled down to 1.7. That is 1,000 times better. Look at that. Alright, what does this look like? Sick. Very fitting. Actually, I might make them move the opposite way every other beat. Let me try that. I redo the movement so that they move up and down. Oh, that's what I'm looking for right there. I made them a little bit more snappy. Made them move both up and down. Lit. I'm thinking of stuff to add to this part, but it really just does its job, you know? It looks pretty good, right? Ooh, very cool. Kind of sucks. Whew. Again, I'm brainstorming a couple things more to add if I feel the need, but right now, can't say I do, you know? I'm starting to feel like this level's just done, you know? I love this last part. It's so simple, but so effective, and that's, at this point, this whole level's kind of just that. Also, you can jump off the edge of this platform, so I'm gonna change that real quick. I don't think this works. Oh, it does. Oh, great. Ironically enough, it put the hitbox exactly where I don't need it. It's a prank. It is, of course, the tiny hitbox is permanently mapped to exactly where it matters. Wow, well that was completely and utterly futile. That is so dumb. I'm actually in awe. Am I mad? Yeah. Disappointed? Yeah. Is it what it is? Yeah. I think we're almost done. I'm going to go through one last time and just make sure everything's good, and then I'm releasing the level live. Live! Right now I'm releasing the level. Screw it. Originally, I had a coin above here, but I don't want to make that, so I'm just going to delete the key. This will be the lost media coin of FREAKFLASH, but I'm removing this key right here that spawns something that basically just says open up this path, and I just never programmed it in because like none of the decoration is on that. The end screen wouldn't work that way, so I'm just gonna remove it and say screw that coin. I'll just have the first one. With that, I think FREAKFLASH is finally done. The product of flippin' Build 8 Days 2022 is complete. Build 8 Days 2022 as a series on YouTube is complete. With that being said, please enjoy. There we gosh dang go, dude. Obviously, I haven't collected all the coins yet, but that's easy. FREAKFLASH is done. Let me write a banger description for this. Not surgical slart. There we go. Merry Christmas, besties. Whole level built in 8 days on my YouTube channel. Enjoy. What else do I have to do other than release the level, you know? It's been a gosh dang wild ride building this level. I mean, as it is every year, you know? Build 8 days is crazy. This time I really do think I have a good level on my hands. So yeah, with that being said, right now, while you're watching this premiere live, 3, 2, 1, and consider the level uploaded. Obviously, I can't upload it while recording, but right now, the level is out. Go play it. Go check it out. There we are. There we gosh dang are. I just want to say thank you all so much from the gosh dang bottom of my heart for all the insane support I've gotten over the series. And you know what? I hope you enjoy my freakiest, flashiest level yet. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, with that being said, see